Hey everyone, welcome to Checkpoint Gaming Hour Week 2. I'm Bryden Keks, and with me here today is Gage Paul.
Hello.
And we are playing Divekick.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a little bit earlier this week, but you were sick. I later on had something going on. Things happened, but we are here to play this beautiful game and share it with you guys as well, because Divekick is to be shared with as many people as possible.
Divekick is best played as like a party game. And, I don't know.
What is Divekick?
It's like the most, it's a fighting game where they just broke it down to the absolute essentials. So jump and kick.
And only 2 buttons, too.
Yeah,
you can customize which buttons you want to use, but
like,
it's only 2 buttons.
Even in the menus, you'll see it's only 2 buttons.
Yeah.
Which confused me.
I was having trouble at the beginning, too, where I'm like, I don't like this. But yeah, this is a game that we've been looking forward to for some time. If you follow Giant Bomb, they've been covering it like crazy because of Dave Lang and just, you know, that shenanigans going on there. It's a really cool game as well. It's a lot of fun to play. I've had a couple opportunities so far to play with friends, have some King of the Hill stuff going on. And even if you don't really like fighting games, it just kind of works. It's fun. So we're going to jump in here right away, play some verses.
Also, I don't think we mentioned that you can take 1 kick.
Yeah, oh yeah. So you don't take damage in this. Well, you take damage, but it's a single kick that kills you in this game. So
I think they actually give it, like, it does 99999 damage or whatever.
Yeah. So it's a fun game to play, and I'm excited to see, like, I've been checking out the online. The online seems pretty solid. People are into it.
Yeah, it's really good. Like, it's not very laggy at all, which is... Most fighting games have awful online, so it's very hard to...
Oh, that was close.
That was...
This is going to be one of those things, too, where I think we're going to also check out the story for a bit, and then we'll play some online. And when we're doing that, we can, take turns kind of talking about the news and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Last week we didn't talk about that much because of Gone Home being a game where it was really hard to do that, hard to talk about things when you're, exploring a place that's pretty frightening in a lot of ways. And very, nuanced. You want to find everything. You don't want to be talking about something else and then missing a cool audio clip or something like that. This we can talk, but it's also like, oh shit, we're competitive right now. You don't distract with the voice and headshot. So yeah, we're both building up meter here. As you can see, I did a headshot there, and that's pretty deadly. As you can see, it makes the opposing player
lose all their meter.
They lose all their meter. They're also dizzy. So I'm at a full meter right here, and fuck that over miserably. And I lose my meter too if I lose the round. So okay. Oh, I could have held that too. I could have held that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gamescom's this week, and we'll talk a little bit about what we think of some of the news that's come out of that. Fuck. Almost all the games we've been playing too have been to round 9 here, where we bring it to the end. Commit. Oh, good game.
Yep.
There we go. So Gamescom's been this week. Games have been announced, trailers for new stuff, new gameplay as well for a lot of different things. And I think a lot of exciting stuff coming out of that too. We won't jump into that right now, but we'll just talk about that a bit. And the thing I was actually excited for the most, as we've discussed in the past as well, is that some of those are new demos that they've shown off. I'm like, okay, so that's the demo. That's the PAX demo. We're going to PAX. We should be able to do this show again next week because we're leaving on Thursday, but we're going to PAX. And one of the things I've been saying on my videos is if you want to see anything, let us know, because we can check that out and we can report back and share our thoughts. There's some very obvious stuff like, controllers and things like that that we're going to be, I just want to get my hands on those controllers and check that out. And there's games that I want to check out, but you got some weird thing that you want to see, then, feel free. Holy yeah! There we go.
I have the ability as Mr. N to take 1 headshot without losing meter.
Yeah, your little pillow around your neck there saves you.
My air travel pillow. Oh.
So close. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh, how? So yeah, there's not that many stages. There's a lot of different characters though, and they're very nuanced actually. For only being able to press 2 buttons, there's a lot of stuff going on. God damn it. Oh, how did I miss? I had the opportunity there.
That was like frames away from hitting me.
Oh god. This has gone south in this game here for sure. There we go. There we go.
Stomach.
Just go into the corner. That's where I'm safe. Okay. Oh, it was just caught there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this game's humorous too. It's
Yeah.
like, Kek's one of my favorite characters because he just constantly references Will Smith. I'm just like, this is the best thing ever. And yeah, it is nuanced for like all the different types of styles of characters that you have.
Ooh.
We'll try and play as many different characters here as we
Yeah.
can.
Who else is fun? I guess I'll be.
If you choose
Kung
Baz,
Pao.
I'll kill you.
I was
Yeah, like
thinking
that.
about-
No, like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Also, there's the YOLO gem in this.
There's the YOLO gem. Maybe we'll do.
Around each.
Yeah, we'll
Both
go that
have
way.
the YOLO gem.
Just YOLO. But yeah, a lot of these characters are based on like there's Jafali, who's based on this actual fighting guy or a guy that plays in fighting tournaments, and his thing is that every round that he wins, his head enlarges. Seth Killian is a guy that's very prominent in the fighting game industry for being a part of creating a lot of video games that are pretty big, like Street Fighter per se, and then he was part of PlayStation All-Stars, moved on to Divekick, helped them out when they're making that game. Aw, thought you had you there.
No, my goal is to get a fraud detection here.
Kung Pao might be a bad choice for me actually here too.
Oh, that was close.
Oh, where are you coming from?
Oh,
Oh shit. Yeah, this is getting close. Oh no. There we go.
damn it.
See, Kung Pao's got those long stretches that she goes for. I just gotta take advantage of that here. Oh, and I fucked that up too. I was just
Right
said
as you
that.
say that.
Aw.
Looks very sad.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this is not. Yeah. The other way she throws it through and she's like, yeah, look at me
through a portal.
catching my hat.
I'll play as Jafali.
Okay.
I like how he has the belts. Like the WWE
Yeah, just like the
style.
double belt too, not just one. Markman's a guy that works for Mad Catz, so
Because they wanted that controller.
yeah, it's like here you go. And all the tips on the bottom are from Kickstarter people, so I've barely read them, but apparently they're very nonsensical. So, ooh, that was close.
I have no idea how Jafali works.
Yeah, I've never played Markman either, so. Oh,
I have to charge.
Boom.
That's confusing.
How did I miss? Groin shot.
And there goes my head.
Yes, every time that Jafali wins a round, his head grows. Makes it easier for me to do headshots against you. Alright. Just barely. I was like
Perfect.
staying just away. I don't even know. God damn khakis. Holy crap.
Here we. Oh, his head gets very.
Yeah,
large.
it does. Okay,
Oh.
there we go.
Head
I was
shot.
like, how did I miss? All right.
There you go.
Yeah, on the board. I was getting nervous there. I'm like, I need a W here. But yeah, so this game is $9.99 on PC and on PSN.
Not on Xbox?
Not on Xbox. So on the PlayStation Store and on the PC as of right now. If you're a PlayStation Plus member, I think you get for a couple dollars cheaper. So that's kind of cool. Try Sensei out for the first time. And it's surprisingly deep for like an arcade game. Like,
Yeah.
I can see this being something that I play for quite a long time and always bring it out as something that I want to show people and experience with new people as well. Because like when you jump in this, we're playing with new characters there. Well, some of them are characters that we're familiar with. Others are guys that we're not so familiar with. And both ways we eventually, or at least feel pretty comfortable with what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
Which is
Good.
yeah.
But there's always like little nuances to the character.
Yeah, it's not like they're easy to do either. It's one of those things where you actually, I think both of us have a couple characters that we feel comfortable with. I'm trying to go for counters, where I get one guy and then I have another guy in case, because there are definitely like
Matchups.
rock paper scissors types of matchups that go on. I jumped right into it.
So with Baz, his kick doesn't actually hit you.
Yeah,
It's that lightning.
the lightning after the fact, and Uncle Sensei has multiple feet.
And he switches stance.
Yeah,
every time.
that's what I meant. Like, he's got shoes on his hands, so there you see now he's upside down. Ooh, that was lucky. That's the thing with Baz, though, is like you can be a lot more confident when you're facing him.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to worry about just going in for the crazy kick. Just as long as you avoid his lightning, you're good. At first, when I was facing him, because Landon, who's as you guys know him from NHL stuff that we do, he loves playing as Baz. Initially, I was just like frustrated, really frustrated playing against him. I was like, no, have we not played as?
Haven't done Redacted or Kenny, but Kenny is random.
Kenny is random. I'll be Redacted. Kenny actually is, I think Kenny chooses like the one that's hardest for you to play against, and then switches between the hardest and the easiest. So like if you're rock, he plays as your paper and then rotates back to your scissors. So like certain rounds, he's really hard for you to beat, and like in the same matchup, he'll switch back to something like, wow, that's super easy to beat Kenny now. Where when I faced him the first time, I was like, Kenny's overpowered, and then I realized, wait, no, it's not a thing. He's just, this is gonna go really poorly.
Yeah, stream's not working out too well for me.
I'm just waiting every single time.
I can't really move forward either.
No, I know.
This is not
Fraud. So close. I want the fraud stamp.
Okay.
I want the fraud
Nope,
stamp.
Not happening.
Just stand there. Make me come to you. Oh my god. Ah! Yeah! Bam!
Fraud.
And the
That's a
puppies.
weird. Haven't seen that one.
Just listen. No, don't even press any buttons. Sit here for a little bit.
It's freaking me out.
They refuse to move on. Look at the cute puppy. And the other one's like, can make like a rap on this.
Sick beats. I like how he has a cigar.
Yeah, it's a she, by the way.
Oh,
Redacted's a female.
did not know that.
Those are puppies. So
Well, I don't.
she's. There's a lore here, man. Okay, let's do one more and then we'll jump into.
You want to do dive versus kick because that's kind of straightforward.
Sure. So these are the
YOLO gem.
Yeah, there we go. After that, I'll let you take on the story, and I'll start talking about some news that happened this week.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be way too quick. Yeah.
Oh. And that's that. I like how he has a huge phone.
He's straight from the 90s. Triple S.
Rematch?
Yeah, one more time.
Best 2 to 3.
Sure. Yeah, I can't jump as high as you. I was like, this is a match is never gonna happen there. I think I figured it out. I need to get someone online to. I'm trying to get for the Triple S trophy. I've only played like a handful of games, but I need to do that where, I'm like, okay, we're gonna YOLO this, and then that's how it happens. Again, referencing Landon, he had one game where he got 4 trophies online at once. I was like, how did this happen? Oh shit! Yeah. Just when you get under people, it's like
there's nothing you can do.
It's so intense though. Like you have to move back and forth. You have to keep going. Okay. Switch the controllers up here. And I'll turn mine off.
Okay.
This could be bad. Maybe I'll just turn it back on. Oh no.
I don't know what's happening.
There we go. We're good. I'm now turning my controller off. There we go. All right.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
You just jump into the story there.
I'm just gonna change.
Change
first. Okay. Who should I play in story? How do I?
Have you played any story yet?
I played through as Dive.
Okay. Do some random. I did kick, and
let's do.
Who do you feel comfortable playing as?
I could do some Kung Pao.
I can't handle it.
Okay. Kung Pao comes from an alternate dimension called Downworld. She's the daughter of evil dictator Theodore Khan and is second in dive kicking skills only to her father.
There was a person named Teriyaki there. There was a person named Teriyaki. Oh my god.
This seems... So that's why she was sad.
Yeah, just gotta go back home. My storyline playing as Kick got her on a date, so... It's like, damn girl, you fine. He's like, I'm trying to go home. He's like, well, if I win, you go on a date with me. If I lose, I'll walk you home. Oh, Kick, you sly dog. So first off, something that happened today, actually, was the Grand Theft Auto 5 soundtrack got
leaked.
Leaked. Not official, but leaked.
Also the disc. Someone got pictures of the disc.
Cool. Oh, I didn't see that part, but...
It's a bikini girl.
Okay. This is the person that looks like, what's her face? Justine or something like that, right?
So blonde?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe?
Because that was like the original poster that like the person had like the pear phone. Oh shit, you're going for fraud. So what I want... Oh, that was close. Yeah, nice job. So what I want to ask you was, what do you think of the soundtrack from what you've seen?
I like a lot of it. Like, I saw that there was NWA, and I really liked like all the... There was a couple of songs where I was like, yes, as soon as this comes on, I'm just going to drive very, very fast.
Yeah. There's a couple of those where I was like, there was some, like, there was a Snoop Dogg song on there. I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah. Outcast one I saw. Then there's a bunch of other stuff there too where I'm just like, this is random and awesome. And then, you know how that is, where you won't put it on, but there will be Kelly Clarkson playing, and it'll just be like this really weird, like pseudo moment where you're like, okay, this works. This works right now.
That moment in Burnout Paradise where you go over to jump and Avril Lavigne's girlfriend is playing. And you're just like, I'm okay with this right now.
This works. But yeah, there's a lot of that going on where it seems like they've gone from very eclectic, which sounds like that sounds awesome to me. There's some songs on there that I wish weren't on, but like I said, I'm gonna be willing to appreciate them hopefully in lieu of, you know, there's some moment where they play out the song or something like that.
My favorite part about the radio in that game, and well, in the previous one, was actually when people were like talking, like the DJs and stuff.
The commercials as well and stuff like that.
And if they could have anything like Saints Row, they would be.
Quick moment for Saints Row, and if you haven't played Saints Row, you don't. This is a small spoiler, but it's from the very beginning of the game, so if you don't want to hear it, you can quickly pass on for like 30 seconds. But I was in stitches at climbing up the nuke and don't want to close my eyes. And I'm like,
that part was awesome. And then you just jump off.
Yeah.
And like,
I was like, it had like that power ass moment, but I was just like, I was like, this is so stupid. My friend was there and like, this is a really serious game. I thought Saints Row was like kind of a little bit more toned down, and I'm like, this is all a joke right now. This is based off of like Zero Dark 30. This is like...
Yeah, the suit that you're wearing is called Zero Saints 30, I think.
Yeah. I think that's the mission name too or something like that.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Oh, that swing. I guess it has super armor.
Keep going.
Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, I pressed both buttons.
Like, no. So that happened, and... thought that was interesting. I want to jump now to what happened at the Xbox conference. They talked about a new game that they're unveiling, and probably the biggest one that was actually unveiled at Gamescom, and that was like, I mean, like as a AAA scale, because there's a lot of games that have been shown out there, smaller titles that look really cool. There was also hate that Thunder so much.
Yeah, it always screws me up.
There's been some really interesting stuff that comes out, but probably the biggest like AAA title that was announced was that Fable Legends is a thing, and it's gonna be like they're talking about how you can choose to be good or bad, you know, that the classic Fable thing, and then you know you're gonna be playing in a co-op environment, so you'll be facing off against enemies with your friends, which to me sounds pretty cool. But you were mentioning the fact that that's been a thing that they've...
Yeah, they'll probably do it better. I think that was Fable 2, maybe.
Yeah.
And I was never like, oh, well, I'm not. You want to give it a try? Or?
I'll try. I wonder if I can change the, because I can't stand the...
Oh yeah, you can. You just gotta press pause. Pause button actually works. Just controls.
Okay.
Try to use the sticks.
I just like, no. Okay, let's see if I can do this here. So yeah, what's your thoughts on that? Because you're coming from more of the Xbox perspective. Is that something that gets you excited anyway, or?
I didn't play a whole lot of... I played a lot of Fable 1. I played Fable 2 all the way through once. And then I didn't play... I got Fable 3 and almost never played it. And it's been long enough that I could see myself getting back into that.
That's one that like I think would be really cool, especially because like it's that fantastical style, right? And I feel like as technology gets better and better, it's gonna look even better.
Yeah, and I think with the next gen hardware having a huge world with way more like interactivity, with like maybe your wife could actually have a personality.
Maybe
like,
she isn't just a mindless soul.
Yeah, and things like that.
I don't know.
Oh.
So scared right now.
Oh.
I don't know how that missed. I was so close there. I got this down. See, the thing I'm doing with Baz here is, like I said, he's the lightning dude, so just stay out of his way. Except don't get caught in the corner. That's the only problem. I can't get caught in the corner with him.
What was the other big news this week? Was there anything else really? Or?
So there was also Xbox talking about how they're going to be starting up an indie program. So kind of like in response to the fact that people have been like, you guys didn't really talk about that much.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that. Fuck. See, this is probably the one I'm most swearing I'm going to do in any video that I've ever posted on the channel. Okay. Come here. No. That's it. Yeah, Okay, let's do it one more try.
Okay.
Then if not, we'll fail miserably, go to online for a bit. So what do you think of that? Because I mean, like that's not any like games per se, but they're trying to show that they're interested in that field and they want to, attract people to the Xbox marketplace.
Yeah, I think that's really good.
Actually, in general as well, what do you think of like all the changes that they have made? Like some people are really like against a lot of that, and I think it's kind of stupid. That
crazy, like that they've made. Like I've been listening to a lot of podcasts about it, and I didn't think of it as that big a deal. I thought it was a really good thing. But a company to make changes like that is really crazy, and I just like this. I see a lot of people reacting online, being like, no matter what Microsoft does, they're gonna buy a Sony console just because of what Microsoft's original stand was.
Yeah.
And what Microsoft was originally trying to do was just trying to make a console that was mainly online. They wanted to kind of eliminate discs, make it all an online platform, and really be a next-gen console. And now it just seems like the next consoles are just the same consoles with better hardware.
They're very similar in their styles as well, which is kind of frustrating. Like
yeah.
I was more leaning towards that type of style, and also the fact that I'm more akin to the PlayStation Network, and that's just been where I've for the last I feel like I've talked about this a lot, where it's like, yes, I experienced both this generation, but the one that I experienced the most, at least. Oh, look at that! In my more formative years, it was more Xbox, but now I'm at the point where it's like I've experienced more of the PSN in the past 4 years, when I've really been playing double the amount of games that I did before that. So there we go. Baz is out. Aw,
sad.
She missed the playground. So for me, it's one of those things where I was more leaning towards the PlayStation. I felt like the PlayStation had a bit of better message. I think we agreed on that.
I think, I still think if I had to choose one, I would have gone with the PlayStation.
Yeah.
But I thought what the Xbox was doing was interesting.
Yeah.
They just pulled it off in a very poor way. Probably. Oh. What is with the salt in the background?
Salt is something to do with not using your powers and beating somebody. You're salty or something like that if you lose that way. I don't know. I think. Testing my fighting game
knowledge.
Iron Galaxy / whatever knowledge. Yeah, so here's the thing that I think with that is I think there is some validity to people feeling a little bit worried about some of that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think that it's unfair for people to act that way, but I think there's a little bit of craziness going on there as well. Some of the facts that people have been just spewing out about that, and how the way people have been treating the fact that they've continually tried to change this stuff. First off, I think that they changed a lot of this stuff because they weren't getting enough pre-orders. Yep. I think that's the base. They were listening to people, but they were also listening to the wallets. Yeah, and good for them for doing that, because they're smart. They're not, they're not just giving up on something that they're just jumping into right now. They want to have success in this generation coming up, and it's important to them. But at the same time, too, it's one of those things where it's people need to. Oh fuck.
Oh.
People need to also take that and say, okay, they are making changes. This isn't a bad thing that they're doing this. If you want to look at it that way, you can be half empty if you want, but really, what? I don't even know what just happened there. Yeah, I think this is gonna work. I'm just gonna try it 2 times here. Sorry, I'm stopping mid conversation, but. Oh, it was a terrible idea, and now I've put myself in a very shitty spot. But he's got a big head, too. Okay. Wait it off.
Wait for him.
Yeah. He's charging up, too. I have to be very careful.
Jump backwards.
Yeah, look at that! Oh! That was just so close. Thank you. Bow. Yeah, so I feel like people have the right to be upset about some of that stuff, but also you should look at that from the perspective of like being a gamer and being like, awesome, there's actually like they are trying to make this more applicable to me.
Yeah,
and
they got rid of the Kinect needing to be on. That's a like people were complaining about that. I think that complaint was a little not dumb, but I don't think it was a big deal.
Yeah.
And they got rid of that because there was such an outcry, and that's crazy.
I think this is going to be the end.
Oh.
So those are the main things that they talked about, and yeah, like I feel I'm happy with where they're going for, and to be honest, the changes that have been made have made me more interested in, like, in the idea of actually being on board with what they're doing.
Yeah.
So, I would have, in theory, I would have actually liked two completely different consoles, but at the same time, too, I'm happy. Like, with some of the stuff that they changed, I'm a little bit upset about, but then there's a whole bunch of other stuff, like the indie stuff, that I'm like, yeah, this is actually good for you guys for doing that.
Yeah.
You know? So there's a balance there between the two where, for me, I feel like some of the changes were warranted and good. Others were a little bit just, like, very, you know, if you stick to what you were thinking you were going to do in the first place. Don't just jump ship on that. But I think that it's better for them, and they're doing the smart thing by letting some of those things go and just going with the flow of some of that stuff. So that was pretty much what they talked about, because they weren't actually doing like a real conference. They just kind of had like some sort of press only type of thing where they were I think it was Phil Spencer and Phil Harrison talking to the press, and just kind of a simple like them no like big videos
show.
or any, yeah, just them standing on this little stage and everybody around them listening, and you know, that was good enough for what they were doing. And on the flip side, PlayStation or Sony had like an hour and 40-minute conference, so they did not shy away from having their extremely long conferences like they've had in the past.
5 screens.
Yeah, just and it was, yeah, I'm a fan of that, but if you watch that, you will know that the stream, whoever's directing the stream is a complete idiot, because they kept panning away and they'd show trailers and then be like, let's look at the crowd and see what the crowd look like right now.
That's not what you want to see.
No, I don't. And it's a dark crowd. You can't even see anything. You can't even see any reactions from that. So, like at the beginning of the video, they were showing off the UI, and I'm like, yes. And then they pan away, and I'm like, no, go back. I want to see this. So yeah, those are some of the things too where I'm excited, hopefully, to see some of that stuff. Holy crap.
Oh.
That was, yeah. But yeah, there was price drops were one of the big things that they had going on there, where they announced a price drop for the PlayStation 3.
Yep.
So now $199 for the cheapest model, which
is 12 gigabytes of...
Yeah, not big.
It also came with Last of Us and Uncharted 3, didn't it?
I'm not... Look at that. There we go. I'm not sure on that one, but it's good to see that it's an entry point for people. Then also they announced a $50 price drop on the Vita, which I thought was probably the biggest thing for them to do, that they needed to do that straight up. And I thought they might have done that at E3, and I'm happy that they actually got that out of the way and did that now, because for someone, especially if I'm thinking about buying both consoles in the fall, that's almost impossible for me to even consider buying a Vita at the same time too. But for a lot of people out there that are buying a PS4, hearing that price drop is something that they can go buy right now and be like, okay, I'm jumping in. This thing that I'm getting into, and like the whole wave that the PS4 is bringing is something that's going to really help the Vita, or at least semi-help the Vita. What in the down is this thing?
Okay.
Awesome.
Stream is the internet.
Yeah. What? All right. Yeah, nonsensical, just like the internet. We're getting pretty close, though. I think I'm almost close to S-kill. So, but yeah, like, are you? I'm not sure on you. Were you considering possibly buying a Vita? Are you kind of on the same page as I am, or?
I think I'll eventually get one. I'm not gonna lie. 2-3 weeks ago, I was standing in Walmart and I saw the video was there, and I was like, I could get one right now.
I could just do this, and no one would know the wiser. Just be like, yeah.
But I took a second and was like, I probably shouldn't do that. That's a lot of money.
I'm happy with the 3DS that I've got hanging around. So I mean, that's good enough for me. Like Animal Crossing, I didn't play that much Animal Crossing, but there's games coming out there that if I really want to play something on the handheld, that does it for me. Don't get me wrong, there's interesting stuff, and they keep making an even better argument for like cross-buy stuff, and you know, all like getting a game like this, Divekick, and also being
$9.99, you get it on the Vita too.
Okay, fraud detection. Here we go. Take down stream. Yeah,
Oh.
I walked right into that. So I think that was really important, though, that they did that. I think that's going to actually really help the sales of their products there for both those things. And especially there's going to be a big market for the PS3 still to come. You know, It's one of those things that's going to continue to be a big deal for a while. It's not going away. Especially like in countries that maybe are a little bit behind technologically. That's something that's where it hits.
Well, aren't some games still released on PS2 just because of that?
Not anymore, but there was like a 3 or 4 year post that, you know, sports games were still coming out. People would still come out with PS2 version that were kind of like the hackneyed version of a game, but they would do it anyway because they knew that people wanted to play those games. And this is gonna, wow, just kept rolling with that there. Yeah, so there's those things there that I thought were pretty cool. The biggest one actually I was really excited about. They showed off the UI, it looked cool from what I could see. I was overall pretty happy with all the stuff they showed off for that. But the thing that I really liked that they talked about the PS4 was that they announced that they, in partnership with a couple companies like Activision and Ubisoft, have announced a deal where if you, for example, get Call of Duty Ghost or get Assassin's Creed 4 or Watch Dogs, there's a couple other games on the list, but you know, that type of
Big,
oh my god,
big AAA.
Yeah, well, and it's only a specific number right now, but what it is if you got that game for the PS3, let's say you got Call of Duty Ghost for the PS3, and this is only confirmed for Call of Duty Ghost right now. The other ones are confirmed to happen, but the price is only confirmed. You can buy the full game Call of Duty Ghost for the PS3. A couple weeks later, PS4 comes out. You want to upgrade to the PS4 for your Call of Duty Ghost. Just pay $10. You get a digital copy of the game on the PS4.
Wow, that is...
And I was just talking to you while that just happened. I didn't even move.
That is a good deal.
And I think that's really awesome, really smart of them, and this is also going to be happening on the Xbox One as well.
Yeah, like, I think you and me were talking about wanting to play... The guy was like, I don't know if I'm going to get, like, Battlefield or Watch Dogs early, or...
Yeah,
because I want to play it on these new consoles, but
you don't want to
like that,
compromise the actual enjoyment of playing the game. You want to enjoy and play it, but you also don't want to wait 2 weeks or whatever. Like, Watch Dogs coming out perfect time. That's good for Watch Dogs, but... Yeah. Assassin's Creed's one of those games where it's like, this is not the best time for the... Well, it's a good time for the game to come out, but
it's not the best time when you're buying a new console and you want to play it on that console.
Yeah, so you especially, you know, Mike, who's... I'm just going to exit out. We'll go to some online. I'll let you play a little bit online there. But especially for someone like Mike, for example, who's a big Assassin's Creed fan, he was saying to me that I don't know if I can wait 2 weeks. You know, like, that's a really tough ask for some people. Like... If you're that big into the game, you really want to play it, it's really hard to ask someone to wait 2 weeks to wait for the next gen game. You know, like people, like for him, he would probably wait, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think he would buy 2 copies, but if they give him an option like that where it's $10 or $20, then that's simple, easy, there you go, right? And I think that's super smart. I'm really happy that they actually came out with something initiative like that.
Do you have to trade your copy in?
No, you don't. So you have both copies.
Is it digital?
It's only digital though. So you don't get 2 actual disc copies.
I couldn't. So they because I was just thinking, what if people like their buddies getting it on the PS3, but then they want it on the PS4?
Yeah, well
so they can't do that then.
No. So like you can buy the Call of Duty Black Ops, Call of Duty Ghosts, and then you can get that can be a physical version, and then you get the digital version for $10 afterwards. So you can have a physical and a digital. From what I understand, it doesn't have to be both digital. Just as long as you register the game or something along those lines, or it's in your account. It's like, oh, you just registered the online registration for that or whatever. I don't know, something like that. They didn't really go into detail about it, but
Did you get the Humble Bundle?
no, I haven't. What humble
The
bundle?
EA Humble Bundle.
What
That came out while we were between last time we talked.
No.
You didn't hear about this?
No, I didn't. This is news to share. So.
EA,
Well, I heard about it, but
EA came out with like Dead Space 3, Burnout Paradise. I think Battlefield might have even been in there. A bunch of like good games, and it was a humble bundle where it all went to charity, and you could enter like a minimum of $1 or however much you wanted to, donate.
that's good. Yeah, I mean, I did hear about that. I didn't look into it. I haven't really I've got a lot of games on the my computer right now that I haven't gotten around to. So I'm at like that stage right now where it's like I'm playing new games, and if I'm not playing new games, I'm playing the games that I have. Like especially from the Steam sale, I've got now way too many games again that are just kind of
Sitting
there, and
Yeah.
probably I have a lot of them as gifts, which is good, so I can gift them away if I need to. But still, at the same time, it's kind of like this is it's a little for one reason or another. It's kind of silly when you think about it. It's like it's just on sale. I'll buy it. Don't worry.
This is not going well.
You're
for me
gonna
right now.
yeah, this is good. He has no PR, so
What is PR?
personal rep. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, okay. So, they announced that, which I thought was really cool. Release date as well. Biggest announcement out of all the announcements was that they actually announced that,
A
hey,
date.
November 15th,
You
PlayStation 4 in your hands. Hopefully. And I think 34 countries are going to be getting it on day one, which is solid. Well, not day one. They said by 2013. You're going to get frauded here, I think.
No.
Oh, snap. Nice job.
Okay, I can still win. That's
Come
the goal.
back.
Oh.
Nice try. The comeback was you started the comeback. So those were the biggest news stories from
Parents just don't understand.
PlayStation. What was also announced was a bunch of games there. They did a really good job of showing off a whack load of indie games. Rhine was one that I showed you that I thought looked really awesome, and that was this third-person adventure exploration indie game, if you will. I'm making
Along
up
the
the
lines of like Ico.
yeah. It has a very Ico vibe, but like kind of colorful and playful, a little bit more like
Yeah, the
Legend of
graphics
Zelda.
look like the Wind Waker graphics.
Yeah, Wind Waker graphics kind of mixed in with that. That looks really cool. There's also one from the Dear Esther developers.
Oh yeah, I think I heard about this one.
Everybody something the Rapture. I'm
Yeah,
gonna look it
yeah,
up
yeah,
right
yeah.
now. Because I'm thinking about it and I'm like,
Everybody's gone to the Rapture?
Yes, everybody's gone to Rapture, I believe.
Yeah, that seemed interesting.
Gone. Yeah, that's the name of it. So that looks really cool as well. There was also now I'm just blanking on every single name. Let's see.
This person gonna ready up?
Muted.
Yeah, I muted them, but are they?
Good idea. Are you ready?
Yeah. Just gonna do that.
Smart.
Oh yeah.
A lot of stuff was announced, so like they had a new Infamous trailer as well, which looked really good. And it also showed off that Delson has smoke as one of his abilities, but he actually takes abilities from people. Which I'll show you the trailer after the fact, because it's a really solid trailer. At the end of the trailer, he has Neon as one of his abilities, so he can take Neon and use Neon powers. But I feel like it's one of those games that I get more and more excited for as I
Yeah.
see more stuff from it.
And we're going there. Seattle.
Yeah, we're gonna do some research on the game. I don't know. Destiny
this
had
guy
a.
could be good. Oh no.
Oh, look at this! Holy crap! He plays this game.
Oh,
Oh,
no, no. Okay, goal is to not get frauded here.
That was close.
That was. But no, not close enough.
Yeah.
Can't do those big jumps. Oh no, I'm dazed here.
Oh no. Oh no.
You want to play a game?
Yeah,
online?
I'll just
That's,
that looked like it hurt.
Yep. Bill 307 something something.
Got your
That's
number.
for me. Yeah, he got me.
Shut off more of War Thunder. I'm trying to find. There's one game that's like something baby, and I feel bad that I'm forgetting the names of this stuff. There's so many games that were talked about and announced. Oh, there's gonna be Red and Blue Dual Shocks that look fucking awesome.
Why? We have red and blue ones now.
Yes, but
Okay, those look pretty good.
yeah. Look them up, guys. Oh no, it's Baz.
Yep. Oh. Oh.
Can I change the controls? No.
Oh, this.
Oh no. Boom. I
Maybe when you
baited
pick
him.
your
I
character.
totally baited him. Maybe I should just form or change my format to everybody else's, because everybody else plays this way. Or at least 2 people play this way.
Pay careful attention to the top screen to rank up Bastion stars. Use these to activate a super powerful something something.
Oh no.
L1 is dive.
Yeah.
Oh.
Taco Taco. I feel like you already faced this guy.
Possibly.
Fuck!
Oh.
Yeah, these I'm blaming it on the controls, everybody. I could have killed him.
Oh. Oh no. You can get him here though. This is. That was hard to follow.
Perfect, okay.
There you go.
Lucky.
Oh. Oh wow, he didn't even move there.
Didn't even move an inch. That's it.
You got you.
Yeah. But yeah, besides from that, I mean, very busy weeks. There's a lot of stuff that we're kind of...
Glancing over.
Yeah. And a lot of stuff looked really good. I mean, like the new Assassin's Creed stuff that they showed off. I didn't really see that much Watch Dogs stuff. I like the tablet stuff they showed off for The Division. That looked really neat.
And they announced that game's officially coming to PC too, didn't they?
Yeah. So, a lot of solid stuff for that. But I mean, I guess we've already talked about this before, but our opportunity to really check a lot of stuff out is going to be next week. And I'm really... next week's show is going to be beforehand. So we're going to talk about maybe some of the stuff that we're going to go see and specifically do, and also get your thoughts on what you might see as well. But then the week after that, we're going to definitely talk about a lot of stuff that we got to experience. And on top of that, too, we'll also... I don't know what's coming out that week, but there's gonna be a lot of stuff hitting, and we're gonna have to start really picking and choosing what we want to do. So I can't say for sure what we're gonna be doing next week, but yeah, we'll figure it out for sure. There's a lot of games coming out. But yeah, as I said already, if you want to know something specifically from PAX, if you want us to check something out, just let us know. Because we're going to be there for 4 days. There's going to be... I say this now, probably not, because there's going to be massive lineups and shitty things all over the place that are going to, derail situations. But let us know, and if it's something that piques our interest, well, we'll definitely...
Lost Planet 3 comes out next week. Killer is Dead?
Killer is Dead's kind of cool. I don't know if I'm... I don't know.
The last Call of Duty map. Spelunky for, I think it's beta.
Okay.
Painkiller, Hell and Damnation.
Let's finish with a couple more versus games, and then we'll call it a... I'll pass that controller over to you. Just gonna fix my controls.
Does the Bioshock Infinite DLC come out next week?
I don't know. That could be... If that's a thing, then I'm... Count me in. Okay, versus... Alright. How about best of 3?
Sure.
I guess I'll ask you this kind of to close tonight. What is the game you're most excited to check out? Oh, you know what? Actually, that's the question I'm posing to you right now. It was also cool seeing Rise look a little bit better.
I didn't see what they did for Rise.
I'm still skeptical, but they've made it look a little bit more friendly to my eyes, at least. Like the actual style. There's a Gladiator Arenas co-op, which I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. I could totally see playing that with people. Oh, I didn't do it again. God damn it. I'm doing half the move and I'm not finishing it.
What I'm trying to think. What game are you most excited to see, do you think?
Okay. Well, the other thing I was going to say, Dead Rising looks solid as well. So I'm starting to get a little bit more excited for those games. So there's something like, I'm going to be a little bit more, like I'm going to name a couple things here. Fuck, that was not good. So I'm excited for something like Watch Dogs, because Watch Dogs is something I've been, really excited to see for some time now, right? And that's something that's gonna be really cool to see, but it's also pretty close. Then there's the stuff that I don't know if it's gonna be on the floor or not.
Like Infamous, something like that, maybe. Or...
Like I'm excited to check out something that's. I'm excited. Number one thing I'm really excited is the PS4 controller.
Yeah,
out of any game, I just want to feel the controller. I also want to feel the Xbox controller, but even more so, I want to feel the PS4 controller. So,
sorry.
No, it's okay.
PS4.
Your mind's on the PS3 right now. No, it's just my fucking ankle, Achilles. Nah. So close. So yeah, I mean, if I could say any game, and this is specifically saying any game, actually, longest long shot, this is never going to happen, but I want to see Cyberpunk 2077. It's not going to be there, because it's not even really a thing. Well, it is a thing, but you know what I mean. It's not.
What is a game? There's one game I'm going to try and avoid, if it's on the floor, which I don't know if it will be or not. I won't play GTA.
It's not going to be there.
No.
Guarantee it, because they don't even come to conventions, stuff like that.
They don't?
So
Okay.
I don't think that's a worry. So yeah, going back, Watch Dogs is probably the one that I'm excited to see, and that definitely is going to be there.
I really hope Infamous is there.
That would be the perfect, like, just a game like that where it's like, this is a really solid looking next gen game. Like, that sounds awesome to me.
Yeah.
But The Witcher 3 would be the one that is plausible.
Oh, yeah.
It's plausible, but when it was at E3, it was behind closed doors for the press, demo hands off. So
Dark Souls 2 is also one of my. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, that would be cool to see as well. I'm trying to dig deep here. Maybe we'll come back with next week, with a little bit more of a.
I also, what I want to do? I want to play all the driving games and decide which one I'll buy.
Which is the quintessential driving game that you want to play at launch? Because there is so many of them.
I don't know. That's
Need
why...
for Speed, that's getting so much love. I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to be like, okay, is this a thing that I should actually be excited for? Because that's the game that people were saying the best racing game that came out at E3, and I was scratching my head at that, you know. And don't get me wrong, I think that Forza is going to be really good. Drive Club's the one that I'm scared for.
Yeah.
That's the one that I'm worried about. Oh, good. I was like, I thought I missed it, and I'm like, God damn it. Yeah, Drive Club's the one that I'm feeling a little bit worried about. So hopefully that will be...
I'm excited for Forza.
Yeah. But the thing that I'm really on the fence about is that I might not get the Xbox One at launch. So... this is going to be a proving ground for that. Like, I feel like PS4 is, like, it's locked and loaded. I'm going to do that. Every time, it's just like, I can't handle it. I can't handle her doing that. So, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I know going down there that it might not sway me, but it could. Like, if I feel like I played Dead Rising, I'm like, oh, shit, this is a game that I'm actually really excited for, or Rise, or whatever, and I get that feeling for those games. Because I feel like all the indie shit's on the the PlayStation. Like, fuck. It didn't even have
You should get a free shot here. That was... You weren't even... I don't think even both your hands were on the controller.
Nope. I was just, like, looking at you with one hand off. Okay, we're even. For all the marbles right now. Yeah, so... I feel like seeing the Xbox One might actually sway me to buy an Xbox One at launch. that was nice there. Who knows though? And it comes down to money, right? Like I was talking about, I would like to get a PS Vita, but I haven't done it yet because I'm conscious of money. And like when you think about it, it's like, it's, you know, it is money. But you could say, oh, it's not a massive amount. When you really think about it, about, you know, if you save some money here, save some money there. When you put all those three together, it's like, holy crap, that's... And how much am I actually going to spend my time playing these as well? So, good game. Best of 3 is complete. But yeah, we'll be back next week. I don't know what we're going to be playing. We might play Payday. We might play Saints Row because we have both those games. We've been playing both of those, so we might bring that to the table for the game that we share next week. But I hope you guys enjoyed Divekick. And yeah, like I said, pretty much... Big question we want to hear from you guys this week is what do you want to see, or what do you guys want to hear from us about? Let me rephrase this again. What do you guys want to see?
What do you guys want to see at PAX from us?
Yeah, I was gonna say it, but I'm like, it sounds weird. Yeah, what do you guys want to see? That you're not, if you're not going to PAX, what do you want us to check out to let you guys know what we think of it? And leave those in the comments. We'll be next week with more Checkpoint Gaming Hour. You can also leave your requests for what you want to see us play too, because we're not sure yet for next week. But until then, thank you guys for watching.